Let's explore wild wonders at the San Diego Zoo.
Here at the San Diego Zoo, we're working on a project where we're planning on restoring pond turtles here in San Diego County. We have turtles that we've hatched here at the zoo from wild animals, and we're rearing those up to release those back into San Diego County's watersheds. Western pond turtles are a secretive, shy animal. They're not nearly as gregarious as some of the introduced exotic species, which is one of their problems that they're having here in San Diego County. The San Diego population of western pond turtles is in big trouble for a lot of reasons. Some of those include loss of habitat, watersheds that have been diverted, and human impact. The opportunity arose to help out these guys in a very specific site here in San Diego County that offered the most promise of actually being successful at restoring them here in San Diego County. This week we had a really good opportunity to present our paper on the work we're doing here in San Diego County on the western pond turtle at an international conference on the conservation and biology of turtles and tortoises. One thing we're doing here at the San Diego Zoo is we're working on a head starting project, which is always the last resort when it comes to trying to save a species. We are trapping females that potentially might have eggs. If they do have eggs, we bring them back here to the zoo. We let them lay their eggs, and we return those females as quickly as possible back to their wild population. We let those eggs hatch here, and those hatchlings will become founder animals for a breeding population here at the zoo, or maybe head started and released back into the wild once they're past the stage where they could be impacted by introduced predators.
So we have two brand new Sulawesi Babirusa piglets. We don't know if they're boys or girls yet. They were born on September 6th, and they are starting to come out of the barn more with their mom, and we're seeing a lot of fun interactions with them running through her legs, and when we see her sleeping, sometimes they're laying on top of her and just getting in the way when she's trying to eat, and they're really having fun interactions together. Fig is actually a first-time mom. She's only 3 years old, and we are really happy to see that she's taking care of her piglets. She's very protective of them, but she's also very understanding of us being in the exhibit. She has always been very interested in the keepers and letting us give her scratches, and she's still letting us do that, which is great because that helps the piglets get comfortable with the keepers and they come closer to us. They will probably stay with mom for potentially a couple of years. They can leave mom as early as 6 months in the wild. With dad, we might introduce them at the 3 or 4 month mark when they're a little bit older and we know they can kind of defend themselves. They actually have already started eating solid food. They started eating, at least trying some of the food at about a week old. And so we've seen them eating the greens and some of the pellets, but they are still nursing multiple times a day. Well, as a keeper, I really enjoy the diversity of the animals I get to work with. I've only been working with the Babirusa for about 2 months now, and so just getting to see the fun personalities and watching them really enjoy a good mud wallow and exploring their exhibit when I hide food and scents out there, it's just been a really fun experience.
Hi, my name is Josh Crabtree. I'm with the Phoenix Zoo, and I have with me today Pippin, who's a Kinkajou. Kinkajous are sometimes called sugar bears, but don't let his looks fool you. He is not part of the bear family. He's actually most closely related to a raccoon. Some of the differences though, he's got a long prehensile tail. That's a grasping tail he can hold on to things with. He also has very flexible paws that allows him to grab his food, turn it around, get to all the good stuff, and he can actually turn his hind feet all the way backwards 180 degrees so that he can climb down a tree head first. Most animals have to scoot down the tree bottom first, but not Kinkajous. These animals are found down in the rainforests of Central and South America, and they are a nocturnal animal, sleeping during the day, coming out at night, and being most active when they're trying to find their favorite foods, all kinds of things like fruits and flowers. Kinkajous are one of the few carnivores out there that are considered a pollinator. Even though they eat some meat, most of their diet is going to be fruits and flowers that they find in the rainforest. So they help a lot with the diversity of plant life in the rainforest. Thanks for hanging out with us today and learning about Kinkajous.
Well, our newest animal in the children's zoo is our new baby sloth, born about 3 weeks ago. His name is tentatively called Miguel. We say tentatively because we're not exactly sure on the sex yet. It takes a little while for a baby sloth to be large enough to really tell what sex it is, and it's really hard to tell just from the external genitalia. So he is the first offspring of Nico and Consuela, our 2 adult sloths that are housed here at the children's zoo, and we're really happy to have them here in our collection. The sloths do almost everything upside down. They eat upside down, they sleep upside down, they sun themselves upside down, they breed upside down, and they give birth upside down. In fact, little Miguel here was born at the very top of their enclosure. In the wild, sloths are almost completely solitary. These 2 sloths, these 2 individuals, have actually made quite a beneficial relationship when it comes to the proximity and their interactions with the baby. While Nico is particularly sweet as a sloth, he's doing a great job as a dad, because in the wild, they have no part in the upbringing of their offspring. Sloths only nurse for about 4 weeks. That's about it. They stay on their mother for about 6 months. So whatever mom eats, that's what baby's eating. And we've already seen him climbing up to her face, eating the food items that she eats. Even at a week and a half, he was eating leaves, he was eating corn on the cob. Interesting thing that he's been sampling has been the yams. She chews it up, he reaches in her mouth and eats up the chewed up yams. It's one of the cutest things we've ever seen, but it's also a really neat feeding strategy for the mom and the baby.
This is Ramir. He's an Indian rhino calf, 5 weeks old, that is being raised at the San Diego Zoo's Wild Animal Park. Ramir needed to be hand-reared. His mother was not producing enough milk and was not attentive, and our keeper and veterinary staff needed to give him extra care. He gets fed 5 times a day, about 1.5 gallons per feeding. And then we're also hand feeding him some cooked vegetables and fruit at this time. He gains about 5 to 10 pounds a day on an average. So he's getting big, quick. He's inquisitive, he's active as far as the morning. He's playful, he'll run and play with his toys and push him around. And in the morning also we take him out to run laps. He'll go run in the petting corral when there's no animals in there. He's taken out for about an hour a day and just, let him run in a large area for exercise. He is in the animal care center off of the petting corral where he can be viewed daily. He's doing great.
Hi, my name's Cam Kerr. I'm the CEO at Taronga, and I'm one of the luckiest guys in the world because today I'm with Christina and Bubba. Bubba is a pangolin. Now, we don't even have pangolins in Australia because they are so hard to look after. They are the most amazing creature, and as you can see, Bubba is a little bit like, he's got the climbing ability of a possum, he's got claws like a wombat, but these really beautiful scales that you can see here, very large scales, a little bit like a reptile. Unfortunately for Bubba though, pangolins are the most trafficked species in the world. It's estimated that over 1 million pangolin have been trafficked in just the last 10 years. And horrifically, a container load of 4 tons of these scales was discovered in Hong Kong under the label of plastic chips. I can't imagine how many pangolins it takes to get 4 tons of these scales. The good news is though, at Taronga, with the support of organisations like San Diego Zoo, we're making a real commitment on our 100th birthday to the future of these species, because we've made a commitment for the next decade to ensure a better future for guys like pangolins. Thank you.
Hey guys, Jeff the Nature Guy here at Zoo Montana. I want to introduce you to baby Shiloh. I know, she doesn't look like a baby right now, but look at her just a year ago, and get this, she's a miracle baby. She wasn't even supposed to be born, but she was. But she was born really sick. But amazingly, the veterinarians did an unbelievable job, and so did the zookeepers here at the zoo to raise her, and now she's a big, giant, healthy beaver. And like all beavers, they have those giant teeth they use to, of course, tear down trees, and they're really good at it. And what's so important about beavers is when they knock those trees down, they create wetlands, and they actually create new homes for other animals. And that's why we call the beaver a keystone species. That's a big word, but what it means is they are responsible for creating homes for hundreds of different animals. Get this, they'll knock a tree over, they'll create a dam, they'll block the water that creates a big pond, and that pond then becomes home to reptiles, amphibians, even birds like owls that live up in the trees, fish. So important for so many different other animals out there. So beavers, yeah, they can be destructive, but they are so much more important. Baby Shiloh, so incredible, and a miracle baby at that. You gotta love it.
Well, it's spring here at the Wild Animal Park in the Animal Care Center, and we've got quite a few babies that have been coming in for various reasons. Some of the reasons for the babies coming in is sometimes we have moms that have a little bit of difficulty with birth. They might have a dystocia. Sometimes we have babies that are sick and the moms can't take care of them, or we can't medicate them in the field, so we bring them in. And sometimes it's just plain maternal neglect, and moms are first-time moms and they don't know how to take care of them. Well, to care for these babies, the first thing that we do is when we get them in is we process them. We give them their number so we can keep medical records accordingly throughout their lifetime. Then we get them on colostrum, which is of course the most important milk that a baby can get, because that's where they're going to get their natural resistance and immunities from. But because mom's not here, we give them a cow's colostrum. And then after that, we basically, if they've a medical case, we give them medications and any kind of vet treatments that they need here. But we just pretend to be their moms.
Yummy.
Well, we've got some Markhor babies here today, which is a type of wild goat. Not real common anymore. They've lost a lot of their habitat and have had several problems in the wild. We've also got a different type of a goat. We've got an ibex, and then we've got several little types. Oh, right behind me, we've got an ibex. And then we've got several types of antelope here today. So that's what we've mainly got, and we've also got some springbok. This is a springbok season, so quite a variety. Yeah, if you come out to the San Diego Zoo's Wild Animal Park on any day, you can come over to our nursery corral, which is different than our petting corral, but it's right next to it. And you can actually view the babies, watch them interacting with each other, and maybe even taking a bottle from a keeper.
On Saturday morning, people got to see a California Condor hatch for the very first time on the San Diego Zoo Global Wildlife Conservancy website. They watched the parents attending to it, and then finally the parents moved just slightly out of the way, and there was the chick. So now that the chick's hatched, for the next 5 to 6 months, people are going to see what no one has ever seen before other than biologists studying the species. They're going to see the parents feeding the chick, grooming the chick. They're going to see the chick interact with its parents. They're going to see the chick play. The parents of the chick have a very unique history. Sis Squawk was the first chick ever hatched in a zoo in 1993. That egg was removed from the wild when the population almost went extinct. Since that time, Sis Squawk and Shatash have now hatched 20 chicks. The chick that we have now represents the 173rd chick to hatch since our involvement in working with this critically endangered species. At one time, the condors had plummeted into only 22 individuals left in the world. And today, there are more than 200 flying free in the wild.
There are about 100 different lemur species in Madagascar, and my favorite is the Indri. Here are 5 things you should know about the Indri. Number 1, they're the largest lemur species in Madagascar. Number 2, they sing. They sing to communicate to each other across the forest. Number 3, unlike many other lemurs, they have a very short tail. Number 4, Indri's dads are the best. They spend a lot of time with their kids. And number 5, females are dominant in the Indri world. They always eat first.
These large mammals roam mountainous regions of the northwestern US, western Canada, and Alaska. As omnivores, they will eat nearly anything, though they love berries and fish. During the harsh winter months, their heart rate slows and they go into a resting state called hibernation. Can you guess what this is? It's a grizzly bear. Grizzly bears range in color from white, blonde, brown, black, and all the shades in between. Like many other types of bears, they den up to rest during the winter months. Grizzlies don't truly hibernate like some other species do. They are light sleepers who can snap out of their rest quickly to respond to weather changes or any possible threat. This family of insects is broken into 3 groups: rollers, tunnelers, and dwellers. The waste of other animals can be used by this insect for food or a place to lay eggs. Part of their name comes from the droppings, or dung, that these insects rely on. Can you guess what it is? It's an Egyptian dung beetle. With special antennae, they can smell dung in the distance. They fly to the droppings to feed and lay eggs. Most dung beetles prefer the manure of herbivores, which contains a smelly liquid that adult beetles can feed on. These insects have small spurs on their back legs that help them roll dung into a ball. These small marsupials weigh just a few ounces, even as full-grown adults. Their fingers and toes are sharp like hooks, and they can glide short distances through the air. Their name comes in part from this ability, and also because they like sweet eats. Take a guess at what this might be. This is a sugar glider. During the winter, when food is scarce, they go into torpor. torpor slows their metabolism for a matter of hours. This allows the sugar glider to save energy until they find more food. Sugar gliders are able to glide because of a flap of skin that stretches from their hands all the way to their feet. Let's take a moment to recap.
Thanks for joining us. See you next time on Wild Wonders at the San Diego Zoo.